Imagine a woman arrives at a hospital with persistent abdominal pain. Doctors suspect a cyst on her ovary, something that's relatively common in women. But when surgeons remove it and cut it open, they find something deeply unsettling inside. Hair, teeth, and fragments of bone. If you like this content, guys, please like and subscribe. So it turns out the cyst is actually a tumor, and the tumor is called a teratoma. Okay, so teratomas form from germline cells, which are the same cells that normally develop into things like sperm and eggs. These cells tend to be biologically quite unusual because they are pluripotent, meaning that they can differentiate into nearly any tissue in the body. During early embryogenesis development, germline cells follow tightly regulated genetic programs that guide them to become specific organs and tissues. But in a teratoma, the developmental program becomes misdirected. Instead of forming a structured organism, the cells begin differentiating randomly, producing tissues derived from all of the embryonic germ layers, including the ectoderm, which forms skin and hair, the mesoderm, which produces bone and muscle, and the endoderm, forming glandular tissues. The result is a chaotic soup of differentiated human tissues, growing where they shouldn't exist. The most common type of ovarian teratoma is called a dermoid cyst. When opened, these tumors frequently contain sebaceous fluids, hair follicles, calcified teeth, and occasionally cartilage or neural tissue. In especially rare cases, teratomas can become even more complex, developing organized structures that resemble primitive organs, primarily because the tumor cells are attempting to follow the same genetic instructions used during embryogenesis, but are failing to do so appropriately. So in essence, a teratoma is not just a tumor, it's what happens when the biological blueprint for building a human being begins executing in the wrong places without the controls that normally shape life.